I have to react for the reason that we've been listening for a plenty of simple lies or brutal lies during the speech of Madam Schwarz. One of them, and I would like just to refer on some of them, but one of them said that she is representing the youngest democracy in Europe. Have you ever heard for such a democracy in which voting at elections is prohibited to the people? And voting was prohibited to Serbs living in Kosovo and Metohija twice this year. One very, very brutal lie said that 90% of registered plates, Serbian registered plates, were re-registered. 90%. There are more than 9,000 people owning their vehicles in northern part of Kosovo and Metohija, more than 9,000. Only two of them re-registered their plates. Is it 90%? Maybe it's the best example how these lies are brutal. We could hear and we could listen from Madam Schwarz that she is very obsessed with our president, Aleksandar Vučić, in a way that she was mentioning his name for 9 times in her speech. She said that he is preparing an aggression, but at the same time, she didn't say what Pristina is doing. At the same time, during the last 8 months, we could listen for systematically and continuously repeated lies that President Vučić is preparing aggression, that Belgrade is preparing aggression, that there is going to be a conflict escalated on the ground, that Serbia is behaving like someone's proxy or puppet. And at the same time, Pristina and Albin Kurti were constructing 4 new special police troops bases in the Serbian majority municipalities. What's the reason for that? Isn't it a preparation for the aggression to push what has left of the Serbian community on Kosovo and Metohija out of Kosovo and Metohija? That's the only one, and that's the real truth. We could hear, and she said, Madam Schwarz said, Vučić is promoting Nazi ideology of so-called Serb world. First of all, you couldn't never, ever hear President Vučić saying that. Second of all, I will tell you who is promoting Nazis' ideas. And Madam Schwarz can say, is it true or not? The so-called Kosovo government has prepared the project of the renovation of the house of Džafer Deva. I will tell you who is Džafer Deva. Džafer Deva is a very famous Nazi collaborator during the World War II. They prepared the renovation of the house of Džafer Deva in Kosovska Mitrovica, and they've been even cheating European Union to support that very project, to support the project of the renovation of a house of a Nazi collaborator who was decorated by Hitler himself. There's the clear evidence of the promotion of Nazi ideology and Nazi ideas. I'm not going even to speak about SS Regiment Skanderbeg, which was one of the very best and very brutal Hitler's units during the World War II. But the case is that Albin Kurti is the one who is promoting Nazi ideology. And I will tell you how. I will quote him. He has given the interview to a journalist from Euronews on February 16. He was asked, "You once said that you would support a great union with Albania. Is it still the case?" That's what the journalist asked him. He said in his response, "I believe that full independence implies also, so we could join a federation with Albania or an EU federation. Two referendums in the future could solve this, in Albania and Kosovo." "How would you vote in that referendum?" the journalist asked him. "I think I would vote yes." That very project existed only during the World War II as a Nazi proxy state. So that's about the promotion of Nazi ideology. And, Mr. President, ladies and gentlemen, the only one message I could deliver to Madam Schwarz: do not be obsessed with President Vučić in such a way. Maybe the best for you is to submit the application to become one of his pupils. He can teach you a lot about politics, about diplomacy, about the international public law, about the way you found yourself here according to the Resolution 1244, which defined Kosovo and Metohija as a part of territory of the Republic of Serbia. When you are speaking about the crimes, do not forget to tell to this distinguished body where your former president is. Where is Hashim Tači? Where is Kadri Veselji? What they are doing in the detention unit in The Hague. They are not playing cards, nor risk. They are there to be sentenced, to be processed, and I believe sentenced, for the crimes, for the horrible, horrifying crimes they've committed against Serbs and the other non-Albanians on Kosovo and Metohija. This distinguished body delivered 3 resolutions before 1244, 1160, 1199, 1203. In all 3 of them, these activities of your fellows were named as terrorism. And that's something what was adopted by all members of the UN Security Council. And at the end, we could hear for 2 times that Serbia is breaching agreements, the accords. Of course that it is not truth. 3,470 days since the first Brussels agreement was signed, Pristina is not forming the community of Serbian municipalities. 3,470 days. Not only that they are not doing that, they are loudly saying that they are not going to do that. It is about the respect of the accords and agreements. And finally, one very famous poet said, when you are lying, lie in a way that people can trust you. The next time, you should take some other angle of view if you want really to make some effect and not the one which was made with your lies. Thank you very much, Mr. President.